Hi folks, welcome to my humble off-grid homestead in the forest in Canada. And today I want to share with you one of many ways actually that you can um, repurpose, reuse some items and turn it into a zero waste kind of a situation as part of my zero waste initiative or yeah. Egg cartons. We all, well, except for folks that are vegan, most folks eat eggs. You either buy them or you have your own. Regardless, you probably have egg cartons, and they have many uses. If you've never looked up or never thought about doing this thing, it is springtime now. It's the first day of May, and I still see a bit of snow there. I just noticed, but this quickly disappearing. The point is that for some of you who live in a four-season climate, or even here, you can fill these little um, holders, I guess, with soil, and then put your seeds in it. So when you're sowing your seeds. Here now we're doing it. We started in April, end of April, and so you put them in there. And at night, because they're so tiny, they haven't risen yet. If you're trying to keep them from being exposed to too much cold weather, you can close them. You can completely close them, or just close them just a little bit, and that keeps them a little bit, warmer than room temperature would be. And then as you bring them outside, take them inside to harden them, you can still do the same thing. You can water them and not necessarily worry about water going through, because even if it's outside or if it's on a sheet of plastic, it's not going to damage your table so much. And they're pretty thick. I don't know how thick they are where you get your egg containers from. And when you go to take them out to plant them, if you want to, for some plants, you can easily tear these out up in each segment. And you can just plant them like that into soil. That's just one use that we use them for. If you have say if you're a crafter, you can put your bits and pieces of, say, jewelry or rocks or crystals or whatever. They're segmented differently, and they're being repurposed. And if you close them, it's almost like having a container. Some of these are actually harder materials for some reason than others. And I think these are already basically recycled paper anyway, but if you can find another use other than that, in addition to that, why not? And look how I just discovered something. This one here has holes in its lids, and this one doesn't. It's just completely closed off. I never noticed that. That's interesting. So that's another use. If you're a marketer, you have shows and whatever, and you want to keep things separately, you can this can be a display case. I have a couple that I've painted. If you go to your paint store at around actually this time of year, when people are getting excited and buying their cans of paint, you will find folks that have returned their cans of paint, or after having it mixed, they didn't like the color that it turned out, and it's rejected. Not that there's anything wrong with the can, and then sometimes these places like a home depot-like places, they reduce the price of that can, regardless of if it's a little one or a big one, because it may not be the color that everybody would want. Well, that's actually perfect for staining or painting these cartons if you don't like the look of it, and if you're a crafter and you want to take it to your market and use it as a display case. It's really beautiful because it's already segmented for you. You can put your earrings or rings or whatever that that you're selling. Another use for them is that if you're ever in this sort of setting, in the forest, out in the country, I mean, for some reason, I don't know why, I watch a lot of other folks' videos that are in this sort of a setting. And I noticed that regardless of where they live, Australia, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Africa, there are bugs. There are bugs out here. There are a lot of bugs. They're not out yet. They will be in a few weeks because it's just still spring. You see flies, but flies, they're not bugs. They don't swarm you. And so one way, pretty much, in my opinion, my humble opinion, my experience, the only way to keep the bugs away from you, or where you're sitting, or you're working, whatever you're doing, is to have something called smudge. Smudge is when you get like fresh vegetation, like grass, and you set it on fire. When I say set it on fire, it doesn't catch on fire because it has a lot of moisture. What it does, it comes out, a lot of smoke comes out of it. And not just flies and mosquitoes, but other things too. When they smell that smoke, they go away. They think that there's either